We continue to cover the murder of 18-year-old Kylie Montero in Rehoboth, Mass. Her ex-boyfriend, Greg Groom, remains in police custody this afternoon. He is charged with murdering her in a domestic incident. Now, the prosecutors in the investigation say Groom admitted to killing her. In Rhode Island, nearly 1 in 2 people has experienced domestic violence. And in Massachusetts, 33.9% of women, 31.7% of men experience domestic violence. Nationwide, nearly 1.5 million high school students experience physical abuse from a dating partner. 1 in 3 girls is a victim of abuse, and only 33% of teens in an abusive relationship told anyone. Now, joining me in studio right now is Sojourner House Vice President of Programs, Kelly Henry. She is very well versed in domestic violence assistance situations. We want to talk about this situation and really quantify how often it occurs and what people can do as they navigate this situation. So talk to us to start with about how many teens you guys are assisting right now.
So currently, about 60% of the people that are in our shelters and housing program are young adults. So between the ages of 18 and 25, or in schools, we serve many children between 13 and 18 who express that they are victims of domestic or dating violence.
So it is unfortunately not an uncommon situation for you guys to interact with some of these teens. Tell me about what makes that situation especially challenging.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's challenging because young folks don't want to tell their parents, they don't want to seek support. Sometimes they don't have any support. So we see a lot of young folks leaving the foster care system with little to no support. We also, many young people don't know what danger or red flags look for, or what to look for as red flags in a domestic violence relationship.
Talk to us about those.
And so red flags are like significant age gaps between you and your partner, people that are constantly trying to control you or look at your phone, look at all your texts, people that get angry really quickly if you're talking to somebody else, or they don't want you to see your family, those kinds of red flags. Anybody who's used violence against you, that's a big red flag. And even if it's like one time and I'm sorry and I'll get, please baby, come back. Really think about that and try to get help.
That first instance really can be telling. And just to remind you about some of the details from the situation that really prompted this with Kylie, she had her phone, it was on like 4%, and she texted her family and said that if she was found dead, it was her boyfriend who did it. So you see some of those elements there. And another thing that we see is her going back to the person who she knew was an abuser. How significant is that in these types of relationships?
So on an average, the average person goes back 7 times before they ultimately leave. Often we see survivors who they need support. They have their abuser will isolate them from their friends and family. They'll need support. They'll need resources. There's just so many reasons why people go back. Also, they still love the person, and that person says they're going to change.
But once you see those red flags, it is so critically important to heed those warnings and reach out to the support system, to your family, to people who are ready and willing to assist you, like those at the Sojourner House. I do believe that we have some information that we can share on a full screen to let you know what you can do as you reach out. We have maybe 15 seconds left. If you would, tell us what you guys can do to help.
We can do lots of things, but most importantly, we go out to the high schools and middle schools and we do prevention education with students to let them know what resources and red flags to look for. We also provide programming specific to pregnant and parenting moms. So if you need help, please reach out to us. We also have housing and shelter programs specifically for youth. So come, please come and reach out.
Kelly, we appreciate you so much. We're going to get this information on our website, abc6.com, and that is something that is critically important.